Welcome to the Diamond Spotlight interview. My name is Barbara Beckley, and I am the founder of the Diamond Factor LLC, where my mission is to help empower people, especially women, to understand their PPD. And what I call that is your purpose, passion, and drive. And this platform that I use is to make sure I increase the person's visibility so they can shine like a diamond to the world. Today we have a spotlight interview, Jasmine Romaine. And I want she's gonna tell a little bit about that last name. We just had a little talk about that. I thought it was cute. She'll say it though. But she is a motivational speaker, transformation strategist, author of Jazz Inspirations. Her mission is to guide females, life changers, on a journey that will empower and educate them with strategies to use their voice so they can prosper on their mission and make a global impact as world changers. Welcome, Jasmine. How are you doing
Oh,
today?
I am so great, Barbara, and I want to thank you for allowing individuals to shine like a diamond. We definitely need that. So, thank you for your community and what it is that you do. I'm just really happy to be here and really just help you all get jazz. I know you mentioned my last name. You said Romaine, and we were talking beforehand. And I was like, I'm Jasmine Romaine, because I'm the healthy choice, even though
I love
y'all
it.
don't want to eat a couple of days ago, but healthy choice for the most part.
Well, see, now every time I think of you now, when we think about some eating something healthy now because of the last name. So you gave me something that I can, move forward and do something different for me. So
Brandon,
already your inspiration, Jasmine, already.
yo.
So let's just get right into it because I want people to get to know you and it's about you and having you shine. So just a few little, questions to kind of get things going. Now, I always do my little research. I try to make sure that I know my diamonds because they're so powerful. So one thing you mentioned, you have this quote, no matter where you are in life, make a positive mark that can never be erased, by Jasmine Romaine. Can you share a little inspiration on how you came up with the quote?
Absolutely, Barbara. When I made that quote, I really wanted to make something that was powerful, and that was a powerful one. And it kept flowing out of my mouth every time I kept saying it. But one of the things that I always like to say is make a mark that cannot be erased. So, what is that? It's making an impact. So, for me, it's using your voice. And I know I teach all these amazing life changers who are world changers to literally use their voice because, as you even mentioned with my last name, I now can have something remember in your mind to be healthy. But imagine if you're speaking on business or you're speaking inspiration or you're speaking faith or fitness or what have you, that you can leave something, an impression, a brand on someone's life that can never be erased. So that way, when they think about you, they're like, oh, I got to do this, or oh, I need to change, or oh, how can I be a better person? So all of that is making a mark that can never be erased.
Awesome, awesome. And I love how you put that because if you make that mark, that powerful mark, I don't care how much eraser you get and how much you try to scratch it out, it's like it's not going to go away because you left that imprint. So awesome. I love that quote. So, with the individuals facing many challenges at this time with the pandemic and and the economy and the injustice that's been happening recently, as a transformational strategist on your website, you mentioned your mission is to guide individuals on a journey that will empower and educate many to achieve greatness and stand out into their endeavors in life. How do you walk your clients through or potential clients towards the mission you would like for them to accomplish by dealing with what's going on right now?
Absolutely. That resonates kind of with my quote, but one of the things that I love to do is use one of my five system strategies. And that five system strategy really lets people shine, but it lets them shine with their voice. So as you see, even in these current times, people are out using their voice. People are out using their voice when it comes to the injustice, when it comes to the different things of legislation that's going on, the different things of even maybe their own personal lives, but they're using their voice. So I have a five system strategy strategy that I take my clients through that literally walks them through the things that I had to use my own voice. Because there was a time I was silent. I was moving in my voice because I was a broadcaster and I worked in radio for many times. But to be seen on TV, like what we doing right now,
Uh-huh.
child, Barbara, let me tell you, we went through some things. But it was like the insecurities that I had because I literally was like, am I, having the right hair, or is my makeup done right? Or, oh my gosh, are they going to judge me because of how I sound or what I'm saying? So I take people through all of that from what I've learned to get myself where I'm jazzed to help people so they'll be able to understand how they can get away from their insecurities, how they can structure their message and always be ready when they're interviewing as well as when they're speaking, and they can really be able to take over and make an impact in the world.
I love how you said it, Jasmine, because like you said, it has been powerful lately. I mean, with everything going on, people have been stepping up and saying how they feel and really voicing their opinion. And I love how you can, with your expertise, you're helping, your clients and people that are going to be coming to you, because I know they're going to come, more people are going to come, to get them, to get them to understand how to do it. I mean, there's one thing to just say, oh yeah, okay, I'm just going to say something, but it has to mean something. You have to have value, and people got to listen. So I'm loving how you're helping people, and then they can help change the world through your guidance.
And
Awesome,
that's what
awesome.
I call a world changer,
Yes.
Barbara.
See, it just leaped up up in there. Because that's what we got to do. We got to make an impact, and then you're powerful in that. So yes, we do have to be world changers. We definitely do, especially now with what's going on. And it's things are going to keep coming. Like I was telling somebody the other day, I said, it's always going to be some kind of challenge. There's going to be some kind of challenge. So you just have to just move forward. Either you're going to take one step and say, well, I'm going to let it depress me and stuff, or you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to do and move forward and do what I need to do. Now, one thing you
Absolutely.
mentioned, which I cannot believe, is that you said you were shy or something before. What?
No. Can you believe that? So
No.
here's a random fact, and I'm telling everyone this. I don't think I've mentioned this. I think I did one time, but I'll re-mention it. So when I was a little girl too, my mother told me that, girl, we could not get you to say nothing. I mean nothing. You were just quiet. And I say in my older age, I'm like, I was just saving up all that knowledge so I could be able to be a voice now. I was just saving my vocals right there. But I was like, when I was in my teenage years, a lot of insecurities just came about. And then when I was in my young adult years, those insecurities were still there. And
Mm.
because of that, going on camera, that was totally out of my zone. Now, I've been a voice, but it was just through broadcasting. But to literally be seen, that was a whole nother type of like thing. And I literally had to break myself free from that. So when it comes to people saying, I'm scared to hit the live, child, I was there too. So I can relate. But looking at me now, you're probably like, she don't look like it, like you were saying. I've overcome. So yes, I did. And I'm so grateful that I did it.
And I'm so grateful that you did it too, because we wouldn't have the jazz with us if you didn't do that. Yes,
Thank you.
definitely, definitely. I totally understand your journey, and I'm like, wow. I mean, just to see you, what you said, where you were and you are now, powerful, powerful. So that's just a testimony to everybody that Jasmine can get you to where you need to go to, where you need to go
Absolutely. We blossoming over here, baby.
to.
That's all we do.
So, I was going to say, one of your services, World Changer Business Academy, that you have. How would the academy help businesses for today? And is the academy open for different types of industries, or can all join if they want to?
The Business Academy is really for consultants as well as coaches and any type of service based business. But what I find is that there are so many types of entrepreneurs out there who are really looking to build a business that will allow them to have residual income. And not only through that, but how they can use their voice to be able to create it. So, and it's actually interesting you mentioned that because I was like, you know what? We're not going to even call call it Business Academy anymore. We're going to call it the World Changer Speakers Academy because it's the same type of business that's going on, but how you can amplify your voice and use these same things to really build on. So it's open for men and women who really want to understand how to use their voice and add a bank account to it. So I teach these residual income. I teach you how to build funnels. I teach you everything and how to amplify your voice. So that is actually something that has been debuted with you on how I will be branding that for Speakers Academy.
Awesome. Oh, I feel special.
You should. You're a diamond, honey, by all
This is
means.
perfect timing. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to jump into that. I love that. And I love how you said you help the business person with, their funnels and everything. Because right now, that is much needed. So a lot of people are probably changing it up or trying to figure out a new way to do things now because of what's going on in the economy. So you're right on time with helping the businesses, small or large. I mean, both. So that's
Absolutely.
awesome. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And the beautiful part of it is a self-study. So it's a self-study, but yet I
Mm.
come in from time to time and I get you jazzed and I help you with the different trainings that go on as well.
Wow. Yeah, we had to have you come in and get us jazz now. You can't just leave us there. You can't just leave us there.
I mean, that's part of it.
That's part of it. That's part of the experience. So one of your course topics you present is creating your stand out brand out brand with a confidence. Can you walk the audience through some of the steps concerning this topic?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I mentioned was even my secure insecurities in the beginning. So I understand that mindset is so important before you even get to the strategy. And so I teach how to think bigger, how to believe bigger, how to take those insecurities out. I believe that once you go through mindset, it literally allows you to be able to go through the rest of the strategies. And then how you literally take that is a transition to understanding how to identify your clients, how to know how to speak to them. Then I take you to a beautiful journey on how to really structure your message. Because sometimes people are like, I have a message, but I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. How do I do it? I take you through that process just as well. And then I teach you how to engage because sometimes we don't want to just be a talking head around here. We got to engage. That's how you get your
Yes.
standout brand. You can't just talk, you got to engage. So I
Yes.
take you through that process as well as how to be able to take your message and literally convert through the commands, but convert more so through the services and the products that you have. So all of this is really for you to speak, for you to be seen, and for you to convert. And like I said, add a bank account to what it is that you're doing.
Awesome. I love it. Love it. Good strategy. Good strategy. Yeah. Yes. Ooh, I'm just getting excited. I'm like, okay, let me sign up today.
Are you jazzed about success already?
You got me. You got me hooked. How can you not love this lady? She's just awesome.
I mean, I'm shining with a diamond, so it's just contagious.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you, that's why. See, and I'm going to say this real quickly before we move on. See, that's why it's so important. I always tell people out there collaboration, getting together, and working together is so important right now. I mean, we stand on our own because we have our own business, our own thoughts, our own talents and skills like you do. But when you come together, it just explodes even more. So I'm so glad that, again, I'm going to say it again. I'm so glad that you are on the Diamond Spotlight interview. So let's keep it moving. I was thinking as a business professional, we must have to balance and enjoy life more than the professional side. So name something that you do on your spare time and why.
Ooh, that's my fun question. Oh, I'm so excited. So one of the things that I love to do, Barbara, as you can see, I'm like already shimmying my shoulders. I love to dance. So I am a huge dancer. I love to salsa dance. I listen to like high energy songs. I'm like, and I'm 1% Cuban, but it comes out in a really bold way. So I literally love salsa. I love bachata, merengue. And then I also listen to, I call my throwback jams. I'm still like in the throwback of the 80s and the 90s. So put my Janet Jackson in, put my new Jack Swing in, and I'm just jamming it out. So I find time where I call the Jazz About Success breaks. And I will find time even through my day to make sure I dance. And I dance like nobody's watching because most of the time nobody is, but I still do dance. And I pretend in my mind that it's a whole bunch of people, and I'm just like, I'm Janet Jackson. I'm getting it. Hey, so that's how what I do in my spare time, and it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to let loose. It's a good
Yeah.
feeling to just like have that energy. And it's a quote in my house that says, "Music expresses which what cannot be said." So I love to be
Mm.
able to use my voice, which cannot be said through music.
I love that. Yes, I love that a lot. So what person might inspire you to like do what you do now?
What person inspires me? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Barbara. I could name a whole bunch of people, but I'm just gonna just say, to be honest with you, I really feel it was just purpose driven. I believe this is a God ordained type of task. So the person who inspired me, because I didn't even know I was gonna be doing what I did. I always thought I was gonna be in radio, and I believe that God just allowed me to have the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to do this. So, if of course, it's a whole bunch of amazing people who have had the amazing opportunity who he's led me to, but I would say that he has been the inspiration of me being able to do what I do today.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the foundation. Yes, I totally understand that. Because I mean, from you moving, like I said again, from where you were to now, and then what you're doing so powerful. And I always say people that help people with really finding their voice and moving forward and knowing how to speak, with their viewpoints. That's a life change. It's a world changer, but it's also you're saving lives because you never know what the person that you're working with, Jasmine, that they
Mm.
have those stories that they can come out and they can help others. And they might talk to a person, they might have been thinking about something, but you help them get to that. So you're not only world changer, you are saving lives. You're saving lives.
It is so interesting because I'm getting teary eyed as you actually say that, because a lot of times the people who come to me, I never know what's going on their hearts, but
Mhm.
I can feel their presence,
Mhm.
and they'll be like, Jasmine, working with you has changed my life. Like, I don't think how I've changed anymore. I don't think how I've lived anymore. And it's not just, the strategy, it's the life changing experience. So for me, I know it's, the strategies I give, but it comes from my best mentor, my boss, and that's the God that lives in me.
Awesome, awesome. So before we wrap up this awesome, amazing interview with you, Jasmine, any last thoughts for our audience out there?
I would like to say, Barbara, to the audience listening, that no matter what, you have to use your voice. And if you don't know how to use your voice, just start with something. Start, because that first step is going to lead towards progress. And then you're going to learn more. And then you're going to get connected more. And then that connection is going to help you to get trained. I've been through there, honey. I have been through it. I have not been always secure like how you see now. But I also have been able to understand how I can make an impact. And you too can be able to make that impact out there to change the world. And it starts with your voice. It starts with speaking up. It starts with really understanding how you can blossom, but how you can help somebody else to blossom just as
Mm. Boy, I can't say nothing else. I'm just going to end it at that because that was just right, boom. Like they say, drop the mic, as they
well.
say.
Drop the mic.
Well, Jasmine, Romaine, health. I'm gonna like I said, keep thinking that.
Health is
Thank you, lady, so much for coming on the Diamond Spotlight interview. I truly adore you, and you inspire me, and I'm so glad that you inspired so many others to, really learn their voice and get out there and just become, as I say, that diamond that shines for everybody. So with that,
Oh,
I want to say everybody too that remember, as I always say, that you have a gift in you, a unique gift, and Jasmine's been talking about, it, and I have too. That it's a unique gift. You weren't put on this earth on purpose. I mean, on you weren't put on this earth by mistake. I'm sorry. You were put on this earth for a purpose. You really was. A lot of people might not think that, but you were. So use your uniqueness to show others because we need that uniqueness out there to help each other grow. And with that, that's what I call the diamond factor. And Jasmine, thank you again for coming on.
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And I will see everybody at the next Diamond Factor Spotlight interview. Take care. Bye.